All right, now we can get to this one. Akon and Young Jeezy. Akon attacked over saggy pants outburst. There really wasn't a reason why people went at him, honestly. So Akon did an interview with a podcast, I guess it is, by a woman named ZeZe. She asked him questions about multiple things. They were talking about music and entertainment. And then he was asking about Afrobeats and how it's growing in popularity and all this other stuff. And for whatever reason, he felt the need to bring up Black American artists and comparing them to African artists. And he made the point to say that African artists are better entertainers on stage, as far as stage presence, than Black American artists. I guess he was speaking on now or current American. He never used the word African American as far as I know. He used American. But he did say them niggas be over there with their pants sagging, high on stage. So he kind of obviously was talking about Black Americans. When you saw the video yet? Have you?
Yeah, I seen it.
What was your first initial reaction?
That's what tailors do.
You about to go in now? Go ahead.
No,
I can't even say that.
You know what? I'm not even gonna give him my energy.
You got to give him something now. You got to talk about it.
This is a tether who we accepted and disregarded his hairline this whole time. We knew he was not a Black American. We looked at him and said, "They ain't no Black American. Look at his hairline."
That's not true.
You thought Akon was Black American?
No.
Okay, so what you talking about? That's not true.
When Akon first came out, we didn't care about his ethnicity or background
because we was blind then.
We were looking.
But now we see.
No, we was just listening to the music. Did we not?
I mean, he can't really sing.
Oh, now he can't sing.
He can't
was
sing.
The music not good either.
He never was a good singer.
So Locked Up wasn't a good song no more.
I ain't listening to Locked Up no more. I'm done
Let me
with
tell
it.
you something. When you piss off niggas, boy, they just turn on you. Come on now, let's not act like that's the song. I don't know about his whole catalog, but he has a few bangers that we listen to a lot.
Not no more.
So you just gonna cut it off?
Yeah. Why would we talentless
He ain't say you were talentless.
Want to listen to that?
Okay, now y'all adding on to what the man said. All right. Online community says singer Poison's remarks will give succor to the far right. The multi-award winning artist who rose to fame with his with his hits such as Locked Up, featuring U.S. rapper Styles P, who's
half South African.
His father, right? Is South African? Maybe his mother, I don't know.
I think his mother is South African.
Made comments on the ZeZe Millz Show, with the clip in question quickly going viral. The remarks sparked social media storm as he is accused of peddling stereotypes. Akon, who made millions from Black Americans, and said the African performers on stage were a little different, before adding the U.S. artists be wobbling with their pants hanging half down while high as hell on stage.
Oh, so that's what they meant by the stereotypes?
Yeah.
Of the sagging pants? Okay.
See, that's not culture. That's a stereotype.
Is that culture?
No, it's not culture. I said that's not culture. That's stereotype.
You know you better get caught up if you said it was culture.
Well, I said I literally started with then. That's not culture. So you're trying to put something on me I never said. Akon, who was born in the U.S., spent part of his childhood in Senegal, who slammed online for his statements, with one Twitter user writing, Akon cosplayed as Black Americans for the majority of his career, so him saying this is wow. Let Black Americans cook them without xenophobia, please.
What do you mean without xenophobia, please?
I don't know.
No, we should be able to go in and say whatever we want to say.
Another wrote, you were talking about Black Americans sagging, but that's what you used to do. Plus, you can't dance either, so I guess the natural talent of Africa has skipped you.
Have you seen them dance? The only thing they do is move their legs. They don't move arms, chest.
Who is they?
Africans in general, and Jamaicans too.
What they got to do with
I throw the diaspora in it. The diaspora in Africa, none of them. All they do is move their legs. They don't move their whole body.
What they got to do?
They not soul people.
What they got to do with Akon?
What you mean they got to do with Akon?
What they got to do with Akon? You just brought up the whole...
Because he is African.
So what they got to do with Jamaica?
It now gives me a chance to tell how I really feel.
What they got to do with Jamaica?
They say they're African too, so...
They ain't say nothing about nothing, and you just...
And do he got a permanent perm?
Who?
Akon?
No, he got a hair hat on.
Oh.
Yeah.
We a little different when it comes to stage presence. Now in America, oh yeah, them niggas gonna be wobbling, pants hanging half down, bored as hell, half to sleep because they high as hell on stage.
Yeah.
But Africa, we wake up morning, like, look at these YouTube clips of all these kids from Uganda and how they be, you know what I'm saying? Like, these kids are performers. Like, so for us, it comes natural, you know, like to watch the kids from Africa.
Those were the comments that sparked the most outrage.
Put their ass up on the stage with African Americans. Let's see what it do.
What if they go there and get dusted?
Who gonna get dusted?
I said, what if they go there and get dusted?
Who?
Who you think? Who is that?
You
Is
saying that the Black Americans gonna get dusted?
I said, what if they go?
It ain't gonna happen.
Why not?
Not a chance in hell it'll happen.
Okay. Van Lathan calls out Akon for shitting on the African American experience. Van Lathan was displeased with Akon's statement that Africans are better performers than Black Americans. On Tuesday, the former TMZ co-host and senior producer took to Instagram to unload on a convicted musician and his clown shit that Lathan claims he engaged in for years now. First off, Akon has been on some clown shit for years now, but that's another topic. Van expressed, God bless him. I want to say something though. I'm black, like Black American black, like South Louisiana Bayou Bond is black. He asserts his pride in his Black American culture and pushes back on the idea that it's less than African culture. Lathan has analyzed the intentions behind the opinionated artist's comments, accusing him of shitting on the entire experience I feel connected to by birthright. Lathan continues, speaking directly to St. Louis-born Senegalese Americans' remarks, discussing American performers and their bored as hell, half-spirited performances. So he went on to say, the type of black we will understand the beauty and the danger of your skin from the beginning because your old people want you to know that you've been through. Real talk. I'm sick of people on shit on that. And to make no mistake, when you single out Black Americans for criticism, the ones who have culturally empowered the entire diaspora, you are shitting on the entire experience I feel connected to by birthright. Why do people who live like Akon, who've made millions of dollars cosplaying like brothers from Atlanta or Miami, feel the need to tear into us specifically? Lathan then poses the question to whether or not Black Americans are connected to the greater culture of the diaspora. The Higher Atlantic co-host admits that he's insecure about Black Americans standing in the diaspora and worries that Akon comments don't exist in a vacuum. And insecure.
Who insecure?
Van Lathan said he's insecure about the Black Americans standing in the diaspora.
I don't get, what is he saying by that?
It says right there, Van Lathan poses the question on whether or not Black Americans are connected to the greater cultural diaspora. Like, are we really connected to these other groups of what we call Black people? And the co-host admits that he's insecure about Black Americans standing in the diaspora and worries that Akon's comments don't exist in a vacuum. He's saying he thinks that all the other demographics, groups, ethnicities of Black people agree with
They
Akon.
do. They shit on Black Americans all the time.
When he's saying he's insecure about that,
I ain't insecure
he hopes that's
about
not the fact.
They're insecure about it.
He didn't say you. He said he is. He's
I'm
talking
telling
about himself.
Van, if you listening,
if you listen, if you ever
you don't
hear
got
this.
shit to be insecure about. They're envious. They're jealous. They are insecure. Because why they always talking about us?
Yeah, stand on it. Stand
10 toes down, I'll stand on it.
All right, let's move on to this.
No hairline having mother.
He also made comments a few years ago when he was talking about Akon being on this type of stuff. He said, Akon on Black Americans' view of slavery, you just got to let it go. That's when he went on Vlad TV's Vlad TV's channel and got an interview where he spoke on Black Americans needing to let go of slavery and move forward.
Y'all not having a hairline, it being pushed all the way back and y'all getting hair hats, you just need to let it go. You ain't supposed to have a hairline, I guess. The Most High didn't mean for you to have one, so stop trying to get one.
All right. Brendan said they have all the white town where Black people aren't allowed, saw that. But if the government is ran by Black Africans, there shouldn't be any all white towns with no Black as allowed.
Exactly.
He said, Brendan just said, we don't run America. Yeah, I agree. I wasn't bringing up the sundown towns to say that we in the same situation. I'm saying, I don't know how you a majority and allow that. I mean, I want to say this. I would hope that if Black Americans became a majority, we wouldn't allow certain things. You don't know how things turn out. You don't know the mindset, but I would hope that if we became a majority, that stuff like that just wouldn't even be allowed. Like that wouldn't even be a thought that can come across somebody's head that a minority could strong arm us. Although We let Asians come in our community and take over, don't we? As far as businesses.
Is it our community?
Oh, well, see, that's another question. If you don't own it, it's yours.
Exactly.
All right. Regina said, "Ooh, I'm sorry." Regina said, "That's what tellers do, right, Travis?" And I never disregarded his hairline. He fooled me with Locked Up.
He got us all food with Locked Up.
Regina said, "I didn't know this, but this is just an FYI. Did you guys know that both Faison Love and Dr. Umar are Cubans?" Yeah, we've been talking.
Yeah, we said that.
Yeah, they're both Cuban.
2 videos ago.
Dr. Umar and Faison are Cuban. It was funny how when
with the Dr. Umar Johnson, I think on his parents' side, his grandfather comes from Cuba.
I think he's
so
Cuban.
what do you call them?
Bi-ethnic.
He's bi-ethnic, Dr. Umar.
Faison Cuban.
Faison is straight up Cuban. Akon, having a hairline ass, is straight Senegalese.
Well, he's a Senegalese American. He's born here.
He's no American.
He would be considered African American.
That's why I said that African American term needs to go.
Well, some people said we need to keep it. It's ours.
Well, see, that's the problem with black people. We got too many damn names for us.
Yeah, he said
it needs to be one name.
Brandon said his digital coin Akon dropped 88%, and now that city that he's building coming along.
We're gonna talk about that, Regina. That's next.
We're gonna talk about it. It was Brandon. We're gonna talk about it.
I mean Brandon. Sorry.
Clarification: Cuban backgrounds. Yeah, I figured. Just talking crazy. Yeah, let me go ahead and get to this Akon City, because I said the second he said this, I said he should have left this alone. Because now
this the same person that was promoting and trying to get black Americans to come to his city, and gonna tell us.
Now this is another comment Akon made in that interview where he spoke about Michael Jackson. I'm gonna show you this. Let me show how he spoke about Michael Jackson.
But I can relate to that feeling.
Really?
Because that's how I felt when I was working with Michael Jackson.
See,
you know what I'm saying?
I love the way you just dropped it in there, like, because you've worked.
No, but I get it.
You've worked with so many people though, have
right.
Absolute like legends. What was it like working with Michael Jackson since you?
Man, it was like, wow, I can't believe I was working with him. And like, it just being in the same room, creating. Like, just imagine, like you said, looking up to somebody. You know, their songs became your childhood memories, right?
Yeah.
And then you find yourself creating records for other people's childhood memories with the person that you had childhood memories with. Like, it's just crazy. It was amazing. But I can relate to that feeling.
Really?
Because that's how I felt when I was working.
So he clearly has respect.
He don't have no respect.
Michael Jackson.
He don't have no respect.
Oh, so that's his fake love?
It's fake.
All right. Now let's talk a little bit about his city. I saw
That's a city?
Akon City. I saw Calais Miller, the comedian from 85 South Show. He put out a tweet. He said, "Is Akon City open yet?"
Shout out to Black Inkers of the Gambia. They doing better than damn Akon City is.
Yeah, check out our Black Inkers. I like Black Inkers.
Black Inkers of the Gambia is doing better than Akon City. They in the Gambia.
Bag. That's what they call it.
They're Bag family.
Yeah. Let me show this right quick.
So he had this launch of this youth or civic center on Thursday. Will that
and they Black Americans
reassure the people in this area that Akon City will go ahead?
For some people, that is proof of his commitment to the area. Some people will see that this site, which actually isn't in the Akon City site, but it's not that far away, is something that he's doing, investing in the local area. On the other hand, we've also been speaking to people in the vicinity who say they're sceptical about whether Akon City will ever be built. They've had a lot of promises. While the press conference was broadly welcomed by people who have the Acoin cryptocurrency and talk about it on social media spaces like Telegram, the price of the coin has continued to drop in the last 24 hours. It's currently worth 2 cents of a US dollar.
2 cents of the US dollar.
And I hope you know, Akon City will be, like I said, it will be a main topic every time he do an interview.
How that city coming along?
How that city going along? What's going on with Akon City? Now I'm gonna show this. This is what they said is
dirt.
They said It says here, the white guy who was just in the interview, he said, I have gotten more things in place before promoting it. That's what Akon said. That's a quote from Akon. He said he would have gotten more things in place before promoting it. Admits when we meet in central London, he said the site where Akon City is planned to is empty apart from the foundation stone, which was unveiled at the launch ceremony in 2020, and a few stray goats. So I'm gonna show the video. Let me show the video real quick. This is the only thing that's there at the site where they're supposed to be building at, apparently. You think it's a scam? Or you think it's just, you ain't getting the funding, you need more funding? Is that what he's trying to do, get more funding?
From who?
I don't know.
The tiny hats? Did the tiny hats put him up to this?
No, it's the Asians that got him. He's the one that get money from the Asian when he supposedly gave light or electricity to a whole bunch of people. And it turns out he got the money from the Asian people.
Oh, the same electricity that be going in and out.
Why y'all always take a dig at the people, man?
I'm not taking a dig at the people. They need to stop taking digs at us.
Because
they don't want to smoke.
When did they take a dig?
Who they?
Well, you just said they.
They've all taken digs from each country. They've taken digs. You remember you had the Congolese woman talking shit about black Americans?
What Congolese woman?
You don't remember the Congolese woman that was on YouTube talking about black Americans? This is during the Art Cathy time.
Oh yeah.
On when she was in the Gambia.
I wish I could put the comments on the screen, but for some reason messed up. He said, Black Cherubin said the city has lots of open space.
It's very open.
Very open. Oh Lord.
All I saw was wind and debris blowing.
Debris.